No lunch, no break. I'm done for today. Good morning, guys. I woke up late today. It's Monday and I had the craziest weekend shift. So, my God, it's a really tiring one. Like, I mean, it's always been a crazy, it's been, oh God, I look disabled. Like, I look like, what is wrong with me right now? Anyway, it's always been a worst shift lately since the holidays. My eyes were so red because I'm tired. Yeah, I had a craziest weekend. I'm just talking in circles right now. It's about, it's 11 o'clock in the morning. I woke up 10:30, and to be honest, I woke up like probably 8:30, and I was just laying in bed, just scrolling on social media, specifically TikTok, and finally decided to get up around 10:30. After I got up at 10:30, I was just sitting here on the couch. I mean, not even getting my coffee and all, like, because I don't feel like being productive this morning. I was just like being so lazy, and I just want to couch rut today. And yeah, and then now it's 11 o'clock in the morning, and I really feel like I needed to, do something and be a little productive, since I've been already couch rutting for a few hours now. I think it's more than enough, and I need to do a little bit of productivity at home. So I have not done my face care. I've not eaten breakfast. I have not really organized the house, so I might do a little bit of organization, but I'm not really gonna clean the house right now. I'm just too tired. I still got to have my third shift tomorrow, so yeah, I gotta have to, not third shift, but it's technically my second shift, because we count the days on Sundays, but I did work this weekend. So I gotta work tomorrow, and then gonna be off for 3 days, I think. So yeah, looking forward for that. Anyway, I also plan to do something different. Like, I've been working out at home, but it's been 3 days that I did not work out, really, to be honest with you. I was having my period and I'm just not feeling it. So I invited my friend, and then we're gonna enroll in a spin class. But basically, we're gonna try it first because it's free for the first time. So we're gonna do that on Wednesday. I might gonna take you guys with me. It can be Wednesday in the afternoon. And we're gonna try it, and then if we're gonna like it, then might enroll. So it's gonna be like a 10-hour class. So basically, you just show up if you want. It's just something to break my routine and have fun with my friend, not just working out at home. So anyway, last weekend, or specifically yesterday, was really crazy. On the Saturday, I did have the same patients, like, because we like the continuity of care. So the patients that I had on Saturday were the same patients that I had yesterday. So although I did discharge one patient last Saturday, so I had one new one on my team. So I got four patients. Three of them were having abdominal issues, abdominal pain, nausea and vomiting, those type of complaints. One had already a NG tube. Basically, he had like a small bowel obstruction. They did the scan and eventually put a NG tube just to remove the gastric contents, and basically just monitoring whatever output he have. And then I think today, which is Monday, they're gonna decide if they're gonna take that tube out, or I think they're gonna do another gastric series. And then he also have, families, and I really appreciate the families of the patients, but sometimes it can be really overwhelming. And if you were a nurse, I bet you would understand me. I mean, yeah, I know that they care for their patients and they want their patient to be prioritized first, but it's really hard for us nurses we do prioritize patients, but according to the care that they need. So it was really tough for me yesterday. To add from that, I have one patient which is pretty chill, which is really good because she's basically just waiting for insurance pre-authorization for her to be able to get the long-term rehabilitation in a nursing skilled facility. The other one also had a laparotomy, abdominal laparotomy, and then basically I was just monitoring her. She's been post-op for 2 days, and mostly our plan is like to help her start ambulating. Her, what do you call this, Foley cath has already been removed, so we're basically watching if she's going to void and how much output, if she passed gas, things like that, things that will get her back to where she used to be at. And aside from that, managing her pain. So everything went well on Saturday, but yesterday was basically, her status was different. She is in more pain, pretty much. I could see that she's really distended and very uncomfortable. The pain meds kind of work with her, but it seems like it's not enough, and her pain toleration has already been less or low. It's pretty hard on her, and she has a really caring family too. And as I've said, it's really hard to answer all the questions of the family. It's not easy, and being a new nurse, but I feel like I did great. Anyway, I did give the surgeon some update, and then the surgeon see the patient. Her heart rate was kind of high. It wasn't really bad, but it's high. So, I did not really update him on that, and I felt really bad because I wasn't really able to update him because it was a chaos yesterday. So heart rate was 121, which is not really a big deal, but it might be a big deal. I feel like it's because she's in a lot of pain, but her other vitals were fine, like blood pressures were fine. Her renal function is kind of a little bit elevated, but not considered critical. So anyway, I give some update with with the surgeon. She was nauseous, but she wasn't vomiting. I just told him that it seems like her pain doesn't go away with this amount of pain medication that you prescribe. So he went to see the patient and decided to do a CAT scan to visualize again her abdomen area. So after we did a CAT scan, it shows that she's still leaking, and there's no bleeding, but it's just leaking. That's why she's pretty much distended, and there's gas. So basically we need to get that thing out in her system, and he told me that I need to put an NG tube. So I did that yesterday. Surgeon informed family. Family got panicked. Family called me. Patient wanted to go to the bathroom. It's a rough day. We have techs, PCTs, and we have nurses. We have help. Although it's just that day was so busy that everybody is helping each other. Of course, I have a really great team and I love working where I'm at. It's just everybody has their own thing, and I am also having my own thing. And it was so hard. So the surgeon called back and already expecting an output from the NG tube, and then one of my coworker told him that Christidel has not really inserted it yet because there's so many interruptions on her side. So it's been like an hour after he ordered it, in an hour and a half probably. So finally I was able to put in the NG tube. After I put on the NG tube, you have to verify if it's on the right place, so you have to order x-ray gonna come, and at the same time when x-ray came in, family came in, and there's just so many talking and questioning the same thing, same information that the surgeon informed them. And some questions is that nurses can't just answer those other questions, and it's been really hard for me, like mentally stressful. They're really nice family, like I don't have really any complaint about them because they're very respectful and nice. It's just my work there, the delay of my work, sometimes it affects that. I'm not complaining, but kinda just sharing about this if somebody is also struggling about this as a new nurse, or even if you're a nurse for a long time, if it's the same experience. Anyway, so the NG tube needs to be more inserted for about 10 centimeters, so I had to reinsert it and then verify again with the x-ray. It took a while, and then eventually had a lot of output. So at first I already emptied like about 650, and then still coming. Had to update the surgeon, family talking to me, wanted to see the surgeon, all the stress around me. Surgeon's not available, but family is really adamant to speak to the surgeon. Then finally the surgeon came, but 7 o'clock in the evening, and it's about time for me to switch and do my bedside report. And again, your girl has to stay a little longer. And on the top of that, I'm not done with some of my charting. Like, I was able to chart, thank God. So if you're a new nurse, make sure you chart at bedside when you do your assessments and stuff. And then on your, while you're sitting, do your charting. Like once in a while you do your charting and write everything. If you have a report sheet or something, have something to write, whatever things that you see to your patients and any updates. So at least when you remember to chart, you can chart them. The best thing is to chart at bedside. Really, it would help. Oh, I also have to give a bolus on that patient. There's so many things, but thank God our house supervisor was able to help me, because I really told her that I really can't do this. Having a lot of interruptions, my patient need to be monitored, so many things, but with the family at bedside, I could not concentrate, and it kind of interrupts me a lot, and I couldn't concentrate on what I'm doing, and I'm afraid that it could cause harm to my patient. I mean, I can work under pressure, but with everything yesterday was just too much for me, and I hit to the point that I cannot do it anymore. So my house soup finally helped and stepped in. And aside from that, I had a new admission coming. So the same surgeon, the same attending physician, same issue. So I get all the abdominal issue yesterday and might gonna have a surgery. So thank God I'm off today, but I might have those patients tomorrow if they're still there. So yeah. So I had to give the bolus before doing the bedside care report. And then eventually our house soup have to leave, but she did make sure that I am settled patient is settled, family is settled before she left, which is I am very thankful. Surgeon came in at 7 o'clock, talked to the family. Thank God everything was answered, all their question was answered, and I had able to, you know, proceed to my task and do my bedside care report with the next shift nurse. And we did it, and I had to sit for another few minutes, probably 15 minutes, to update my care plan. So I did add some nursing notes, because sometimes, you know, you already do your care plan and then later, a few hours later, there's something new, so you have to add that nursing note. So I've been doing the updates with my patients. So, and plus, anyways guys, where was I at? I changed clothes because I felt like I've been like rotting for how many hours now, so I feel like it's time for me to do the chores and do the laundry. But where did I stop? Yeah, I think that's where we had to get off. Like after the bedside report, basically I'm just, you know, I just went to do some little charting and add some nursing notes that I needed to document to cover our ass you know, to keep us safe and to protect us, you know. Yeah, so I think I left the hospital probably 8:15, because I went to the lab and see my, you know, Filipino friend down that works in the laboratory, and you know, do a little talk for about 15 minutes and then drive back home. And I came home really tired, took a shower. After taking a shower, I felt like I deserved to watch some movies, so I did watch a few movies on Netflix and finally slept late. So that's why I woke up late too, and I shouldn't have done that, but I just felt like I haven't really had a life for 2 days, so I had to do some Netflix, you know. I just had to watch some movies and be on my phone and be by myself, eat dinner, because my husband already slept. And when my husband slept and my stepson slept, so it's basically just me. Ugh. And yeah, where am I? I'm just gonna put this because my mouth is so dry, my lips is dry. So what's my plan today? Eat breakfast, do some of the dishes, probably do some laundry. I don't have a lot of laundry because I was caught up, and then just sweep the floor and do a little bit of cleaning. Not a lot, because I don't want to overdo myself today, because I gotta work tomorrow. And I will do some cooking for lunch probably, or for dinner for my husband and for us. And I couldn't decide what to cook yet, because that's the hardest decision ever to make as a wife and as a woman. It's a hard thing to decide on what to eat, if you're with me from this. So let's try to be doing a little bit of productivity today, and I'll see you in a bit. Hope you enjoyed this vlog. I know I did a lot of talking, but just want to just wanted to vent out and give you something, share my day or share about my shift during the weekend as a nurse. So have fun, guys. It's gonna be a long vlog, I guess.